What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been following, we are cycling 1700 kilometers around the island of Sri Lanka to show you what exactly is going on here on the ground. So today is day 3 and we have just arrived in Kalpitiya from Chilau. It's been a very long journey and we are staying here at Club Mango Kalpitiya, which is a beautiful hotel. We arrived here at about noon after a 7-hour cycling ride, which was really long, and we spent quite a bit of time in the sun. I must say it was tiring. So once we arrived here, we did nothing but rest and recuperate, and now we are stepping out to have a wonderful special dinner that Club Mango Kalpitiya has organized for us. What a beautiful setting, guys, and this is such an amazing setup for dinner here that we have, and I feel like it's so well deserved, some tender loving care after our rigorous morning out in the sun. So I really appreciate this. We are out here on the lagoon in Kalpitiya, which you can actually see the lagoon as well as the beach from Club Mango in Kalpitiya, so that's a really unique thing about this property. We're going to enjoy our lovely dinner, and then tomorrow we will show you more about Kalpitiya, which is actually primarily known as a kitesurfing destination, but there is so much more to it that goes unheard of and undiscovered, and tomorrow we want to show you more about that, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Good morning guys, we are starting our day off with the #1 activity to do when you are in Kalpitiya, which is kitesurfing. So interestingly enough, professional kitesurfing athletes have deemed Kalpitiya as the world's best location for beginner kitesurfers. So I was really hoping to learn kitesurfing while I'm here on this trip, but unfortunately I only have one day to do this, and our instructor has told us that this is actually a very serious sport and something that you could injure yourself in. So there are guidelines that have to be followed, and there is a proper instruction method that takes about 6 hours and is usually spread out over 2 to 3 days or maybe even a week sometimes, and that's all for your safety. So unfortunately I won't be able to get in the water in a rush like this with one day only to spare. However, if you are coming here, definitely keep about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 days, so that you can learn it leisurely and you can get into the water with a lot of confidence, which is really important because you need to know which direction the wind is blowing in, how to adjust yourself accordingly, because all of that is going to depend on how safe you remain while you're out there as well. So please make a note of that when you're coming to Kalpitiya to learn kitesurfing. Our instructor will be running us through a very simple safety procedure, as well as running us through a familiarization of some of the gear, so that I have a better understanding when I come next time, and maybe he will also show us some of his moves out here on the lagoon. Okay guys, so we are here with Christina and Rafa, and you are from Spain?
Yes.
Yes, and they're here doing their beginner kitesurfing training with their instructor. So I just wanted to ask them a few questions on behalf of you guys. #1 being, do you feel safe in Sri Lanka?
No.
No, sí, muy
sí.
Sí. Que si se
Pensaba que era
siente
miedo.
seguro.
Sí.
Sí,
Yes.
muy seguros y muy
Ningún
tranquilos y
problema,
felices
como cualquier
también.
otro país.
Okay, how has your journey been? How's the trip been so far?
Fantásticas y geniales, y estamos encantados.
La gente es muy simpática, muy amable.
And how are you traveling around Sri Lanka?
No, en transporte privado,
En transporte.
con un chico que nos lleva hasta nuestra parada final,
Bueno, sí, casi todo el viaje con transporte público.
So no problem
No
going
problem.
around?
No.
Yeah.
Maravillosa.
¿Qué piensas?
La gente es muy hospitalaria, muy simpática, muy amable.
Yeah.
Y el lugar también es maravilloso.
So Sri Lankan people are nice.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
visiting Sri Lanka.
Thank you.
Okay, so I only held on to that kite for just a few moments and I can tell that I'm really going to enjoy it, and it's definitely something that I want to learn, so I will be back to dedicate 3 days or even longer to really pick up this new skill, because that is what is required and I am willing to put down the time for it. But speaking of learning a new skill, we have Skillshare on board as a sponsor for this video, and Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different courses that you can learn anything you want on, ranging from creative things like Photoshop, editing, videography, or even digital marketing. Whatever you want to learn, there is something there for you on Skillshare. And we personally have been following Ronnie Hermosa's course on how to make irresistible thumbnails off Canva. And I really enjoyed this course because it was short and effective and opened my eyes to some important factors that I hadn't been aware of before. Main one being about staying consistent on the theme that we create. If you are someone who's looking to take up a new skill or expand your creativity, there's definitely something on Skillshare for you guys. So if that interests you, make sure you check out the link in my description. The first 1,000 people to use this link will get a 1-month free trial on Skillshare. Okay, so now we are with Ira from Israel, and she's been in Sri Lanka for how long now?
For 2 days.
2 days, and she's a beginner kite surfer also here in Kalpitiya, but she's continuing her training here. So I have just a few questions for you. The number one question that people ask me is, do you feel safe in Sri Lanka?
Yes, we feel very safe. We feel pretty safe. It's very quiet here.
In Kalpitiya?
Yes, in Kalpitiya. It's very kind people. It's very good vibe here. It's very nice.
Amazing. And how are you finding traveling around Sri Lanka?
I ordered the transportation from the airport exactly to here, to this surrounding. And we like the school. We rented the scooter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit problem with the petrol here.
Yes.
But the rent company provided us the petrol.
Oh, okay.
And it's very nice here.
Yes.
It's,
So then you are enjoying your
we
holiday?
enjoy our trip. Yes,
Yes.
it's very nice.
Kalpitiya was initially discovered for two things, namely kite surfing, which was one of the most famous things, but right after that comes their impressive dolphin season. So here is where you can see some amazing dolphins throughout the season, and hopefully, if we are lucky, we will be able to see them as well, because the activity that we're about to do right now is going to be a very unique one. We are going to be camping overnight at one of the many islands on the Kalpitiya Peninsula. So if we are lucky, we might see some dolphins, and I'm very excited for this activity because if you've been following our channel for a very long time now, you already know we love camping, but we've never done overnight camping on an island like this before. So it's going to be a very unique experience that I'm excited to share with you guys. So we are at Uchimuni now, and we're just enjoying a small moment of reflection.
Yeah.
We're at this beautiful place, which is almost reminiscent of something that you see within the parks, but you can actually have that kind of experience outside the park. It's very cool, and it's really awesome because Club Mango does all of the organization for you. They do the boat and they bring you here with their chef, and they're organizing everything. You just need to enjoy the experience. So that part is really great.
Yeah, and this is on the stretch of the Kalpitiya Peninsula. There are islands that you can also camp at, but because it's low tide, we had to come and camp out here. But it's still just as beautiful. We're the only people on this beach.
Yeah, because just a couple of fishermen that we ran into on the lagoon, and they actually got fish from the guy, freshly caught, and Shehan and them will have them for dinner. Amazing place for us. And what an amazing moment for us, because
we cycled here.
Yeah, we cycled here. It's even sweeter than usual than when you would drive to Kalpitiya and then you take a boat and you come here. Like, It's not a big deal. It's not a long journey. But personally for us, we are here and every moment is sweeter knowing that, wow, we're experiencing this and we cycle to get here. Like our bodies literally got us here. That's an amazing feeling. So cheers to that. I think we should have more moments where we celebrate that because that's
I think so far, day 4, I think, right?
Yeah, day 4.
Highlight of the series so far. This place is beautiful. I think camping here is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to camp on this trip.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. How cool is that? We'll see you guys in the morning.
Wow, this is such an amazing experience, guys. To wake up and have this view of the lagoon and this perfect sunrise right outside of my tent. What an amazing morning. And I have to thank Club Mango Kalpitiya for making this possible. This is a wonderful experience and it's an experience that's easily within reach for many people because of the fact that it is organized for you. So they organize the tents and the food, the fire, everything is taken care of. All you need to do is just rock up and enjoy it. Unlike if you are going to a national park to camp where you need to carry all of your stuff, you need to have a lot of your own camping things with you. So if you're a one-off camper and you want to experience something similar to what you might get at a national park, sans the wild animals, this is a perfect experience.
How was your toilet experience?
To be honest, since we've been camping many times, I didn't have any issues, but that might be a problem for some people who are not used to using nature's bathroom. But really, it's not so bad. You just have some water and some toilet paper on you, dig yourself a nice hole in this soft sand and just do your business and watch the sunrise while you do so. It's an incredible experience. I recommend it to everyone. So like we promised you guys when we started this series, I really want to give you a little bit of an understanding of what is happening on the ground here in Sri Lanka. As a tourist, you won't be obstructed in your holiday in any way. People go out of their way to make sure that you have a good holiday and that you won't feel the effects of what they are feeling. But they are quite affected by this situation, and we see this in the fishing industry, where the local fishermen are going out into the waters less often than usual and thereby making less money than usual because of the lack of fuel earlier, and now even though there is fuel around, because of the high cost of it. So it has impacted them and their livelihoods greatly, but it's so wonderful and so heartwarming to see how they will still go out of their way to share and help, like how when we got stuck without petrol today on our ride back to the shore, the fishermen who were just passing by just stopped and just very generously gave 2 bottles of fuel for our boat. I think that's what really boils down in this situation, is that Sri Lankans are just not only resilient but also really helpful and really supportive of each other, and that's something that's really wonderful, I think. And that is why you should pick Sri Lanka as your destination to travel to, because not only will you have an amazing holiday, you will also be supporting an entire community and even an entire country. And Kalpitiya has really blown me away. They've really opened my eyes to what an amazing and versatile destination this is. I used to think that Kalpitiya was only for kite surfing and nothing else, but I couldn't be more wrong. I mean, there's always dolphin watching, which are the 2 popular things that you can do here, but you've also got camping, you can visit the park from here, and there's so many other things that you can do in this sleepy, uncommercialized fishing town that a lot of people don't visit. So if you want something that's off the beaten path and something that's a little bit more calm and laid back, trust me, Kalpitiya won't disappoint you, and Club Mango Kalpitiya also will not disappoint you. So the journey continues. I will be taking you around Sri Lanka, so I will see you in the next vlog. Till then, bye!